What's up, guys, and welcome to the Road to Glory on PC. It's a Road to Glory which changes the classical style of FIFA, and we're actually gonna play it on the computer. Normally you would be playing it on the console, and that's the reason why I wanna do it a bit differently. So, let's start straight off and go into Ultimate Team. Now this is a pre-recorded episode, as I stream this episode and do the voiceover later on during the week. So if you wanna enjoy the video straight away, go on my Twitch channel, which is teasers on Twitch. So let's jump straight into this episode. We have to choose our nations. Now what I suggest is choosing an English national team, as it's a better one and it's what you will need for the SBCs. Now I skipped some parts as they weren't that good, and I opened the pre-ordered packs, which we're gonna see what we're gonna get, and we get David Luiz, which is a very useful player. He has a decent card for a starting squad, good defending and good physical. Not the greatest pace, but he works. Also got Keita, which is a great card which we might use. I'm not sure yet. I can't remember where I ended this episode, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna go with the team. Now we go into the second pack, which Rulli, which is a decent goalkeeper, and also Ismaili, which is gonna get useful at the end of the episode. Now we're gonna start by creating a new team, as you needed some SBCs, and we got through these. Nothing special, just some players, as I'm skipping through. These are not that important, which I suggest even you should do this, as they get you some players in the team to improve further your squad, or to create some other SBCs. Now I had to sacrifice here an English player, which I hope not to, as I prefer using them later on. We got a bronze pack out of it, which with other players that we can use further in the SBCs. Here I completed another SBC and just some other objectives that you need to do, or better, what I suggest you to do, as they're quite useful packs to improve your team. As I said before, we got here 2 players which we won't be using that much in this episode, but they could be good substitutes or for further teams if I'm gonna decide. We also went up and built our first starting squad, as you can see now in the screen. I mostly tried to use English players, as I had quite a bunch of them, and especially from the Premier League. And I tried to use that golden center mid from America, which has a very interesting card, very pacey and strong physically. I played also around with the formations, trying to get the most chemistry to everyone as much as possible. And further on, I was still debating, as it's not that easy when you start, and I wasn't sure where I was going with this team. In fact, by the end of the episode, this is gonna be a totally different team to what you will see. I wasn't even sure which manager to choose, but no one linked up, so it wasn't a problem. We also changed the club name and our shortened name to get some further quests. I also did the contracts on the player and on the manager, and we got some packs here. We got a contract pack, which I just skipped through because you really don't need them at the moment. I mean, it's useful for your team, but it's nothing special. Now we got here this player, this right back. Has a very interesting card. When I mean with very interesting, he's pacey, but he could be very useful for a starting squad. We also did some bronze packs, which you will see. I'm not sure if that's this episode or the next episode where I did some use with them. We also jumped into squad battles as it was one of the objectives, and it's quite an interesting in order to get new players. As on Mondays you normally get the pack, so you should try to get at least a few games in. However, I'm gonna skip through the what do you call them? I'm gonna skip through the game as it's boring. I played on professional just to get the quest, and in fact it ended 8-1 on the first game, and we only got 800 points. Sorry, I had my coffee there. And we also jumped into the second game as there was a quest, or better, objectives. I don't know why you keep calling them a quest. I've been playing this game now since basically Ultimate, well, totally since 2006, but more seriously since I think 2014, 15, 14 or something like that, so I don't know why I'm still messing up. We also went ahead and changed the squad again, maybe getting some better players and some more useful players that we can use with the squad further on. And we're starting to build now. It seems that I'm building towards a Premier team. I'm still not sure if I should continue, as my I'm afraid that Premier League players will be more expensive at the start of the game. Also got their golden pack, nothing special. We went also into the second team, and we played against if I'm not mistaken, it's the, how would you call it, not the team of the week team, but the other one next to it. And we also played against the team of the week. We won both of the games. Now the team of the week game was a bit more difficult. I don't know why I struggled more, and we went on and did some more bronze packs, as I have a feeling they're gonna be useful. However, at the moment it's quite risky, because you need to be quite lucky in order to have any use for the players, because few sell, as there are no squad SPCs and anything. They will try to check how much some German strikers, as you need that for one of the SPCs, the one where you need an English CDM and a German striker. However, I had no German striker. We managed to get through the perfect chemistry, as I had packed bronze English left back, which was what we needed, and we completed more quests, and we did some more bronze packs. I can't remember I can't remember how much I sold or what I did with them. I think I just listed everything, because there was one thing that you had to list a bunch of stuff. And then we went back into, I think it's another squad battle. No, this was an online game, as there is the quest of doing the friendlies. So I went in to do my first online game of FIFA 21. Now he starts straight off with this strike. I was sure he was gonna score, but he misses it. And he gets a second chance a few minutes later. Now he was quite a good player. However, the problem is that we are all used to playing FIFA 20 style. And so I get the ball here, start a counter-attack with Derbyshire, our English player, and just shoot straight to the goalkeeper. And with a lucky rebound and a lucky perfect timing, for some reason it went in, I don't know why. It's not the easiest. And he scored even straight away, because defend seems to be really difficult in this new FIFA. A lot more difficult than FIFA 20. I don't know if they're gonna patch it later on, but at the moment it's quite difficult, and I'm quite enjoying it in a way. Here he gets a perfect through ball, and that's, as you see there, I let my defender defend, and however I did it totally wrong, and I got totally opened up. I got a beautiful goal here with some good passing, which, as you see there, through ball seems to be really strong if you get the correct moment when to use them, and it's really easy to score with them compared to the past FIFAs where if you did one through ball it wasn't anything special at all. However, here I do one big mistake. I get the ball to David Luiz but then totally pass to the wrong guy, and he gets a straight through ball and a beautiful chip by Quagliarella, who won't miss. He's slow but has an amazing shot. Now here we try to start a counter-attack with these through balls, as I explained before. They seem to be good. I try to shoot, but if you don't have a really good striker, shots will go straight on the goalkeeper. Here is another through ball, which are really effective. I try to go for a cheeky dink, however it didn't go. Now here comes the new thing of this FIFA, scoring corners. Finally we can score corners in this FIFA. Before it used to be so difficult, and if you scored a corner you were very lucky basically. I saw the striker going in towards the middle, however I did not expect that horrible outcome. Now here if I tried to go for a distance shot, as I was thinking it was gonna work, because if I'm not mistaken he didn't have any good goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper saved it, but then I get our second goal, and that leads us to the victory. And that was our first online game, and we were lucky enough to get a victory out of it. I also got some more objectives. There was this amazing thing where we got everyone who pre-ordered received 3,500 points, and it got us to this pack, which we got absolutely nothing. In fact, I think I even threw him on in an SBC later on. Spoiler alert. However, we got some good players which we were gonna use in our team, and in fact I went on and straight placed them in our team. We got a goalkeeper finally who's golden. At least it will be better than a bronze goalkeeper, and we got an English left back. And that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like and follow me on Twitch, and see ya.